You're about to learn my exact workflow to create AI videos that look like this. You see, up until now, the most realistic AI video generators like Sora 2 have been capped at just 12 seconds. But as you can see, this video has already been going on much longer than that. I'm going to show you everything from creating the most realistic AI avatar to writing scripts that actually convert, and then how to turn it into the most realistic AI videos with an unlimited duration where you can add products, change clothing, switch the background, and do pretty much anything you can think of. My name's Alfie, and I've generated millions of dollars using AI ads that have consistently gotten over a 4x ROAS. I've run countless number of ads, both real and AI, and I've developed a repeatable framework to create insanely realistic AI videos with an unlimited duration that go viral in pretty much any niche. So without further ado, let's get into it. Tools like Sora 2 look insanely realistic, but it's only really useful for creating B-roll. The moment you try to use it for full UGC ads, it becomes pretty much useless. And the reason for that is that Sora 2 videos are capped at just 12 seconds, but not only that, because you could in theory just create multiple 12-second clips to create a longer ad, but the issue with Sora 2 is that you cannot upload a realistic looking person. And if you do try to upload that into Sora 2, you're gonna get something that looks like this. Not great. And realistically, almost every single UGC ad that actually converts is much longer than 12 seconds, which makes Sora 2 pretty much useless unless you have insanely short ads. The reason that UGC ads have been so effective for the last few years is because of the user. It's a user-generated content. There's one person that is talking throughout the entire video. You can't just have 4 different people talking about the product throughout the video. The viewer doesn't get to know the person. They don't invest in the character of the story. And again, with just 12 seconds, you don't have time to tell the story that gets the viewer interested and gets them to wherever you want them to go. So what you actually need is a tool that is built specifically for creating UGC ads. You need a tool with the same realism, but one that allows you to create longer ads that feel like they were made by a real creator. And that's the kind of content that stops the scroll, drives trust, and actually drives results. So what should you use instead? Well, most AI avatar tools either give you long videos with bad results, they're not realistic, they look robotic, or they limit you to very short clips, like 8 seconds. It takes hours of prompting just to get a halfway decent result. And even when you do get your result, it's not really all that convincing. And if people can tell that it's AI, they will just bounce. And ignoring all the hype, by that point, it makes more sense to actually just hire a real creator, get the video edited, and then push it out. Because sure, it takes ages and it's expensive, but at least then you have a creative that's actually gonna perform. But this tool, Speel, was built specifically for that, to create videos with a longer duration that are insanely realistic, and I'm pretty excited to show you it. It has 2 video modes that are designed specifically for high converting UGC scripts. Easy mode, which runs on VO 3.1, hyper realistic, insanely good lip sync, limited to 8-second clips, but I'm going to show you how you can extend those using the exact same character throughout. And then we have custom mode, which has slightly less movement but can generate videos up to 1 minute all in one go, and is the most realistic model that can create videos that length. You don't need to pay influencers, you don't need to pay actors, you just need one high quality image, a message that converts, and I'm going to show you how to do both of those things in a second. So let's get into how to actually use these 2 methods. The first method that I'm going to walk you through is the easiest to achieve, and it's actually using custom mode. Now with this one, we can generate clips up to 1 minute long, all in one go. Really, really straightforward. The first thing you need is to generate your character image, and this is crucial if you want a really convincing video. Since this model and pretty much every other model uses image to video, if the image isn't good, the video won't be good. So here's how to do it. Head over here and click the AI avatar generator, also inside Speel. You don't even have to leave the platform. Now, what you can do here is just describe the actor that you want, and you do not need any prompt engineering experience to do this. You can type in something as simple as man taking a selfie in the park, or you can add details if you have a specific preference for age, ethnicity, you know, those sorts of things, outfit, you know, all of that stuff. Just type it in here, click generate, and in 30 seconds, you'll have something that looks like this. I mean, look how realistic that looks. It's just insane. So now you have your realistic image. What you need is a script, and I've created this free custom GPT. All you need to do is answer a few questions and it will write you a fully optimized, high converting UGC ad script. Now, once you have that, you're gonna wanna head over to the UGC builder up here and then scroll down and hit custom mode. And here you'll see a few different voice options. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna add in the script that we got from the GPT a second ago. And then what we can do is we can actually pick a voice. We have full control over the voice, which means that not only can we generate one clip that is a minute long, we can create an entire series. We can just keep using the same voice with the same image over and over again for an infinite length ad. Pick your voice, and what you can do is just scroll through them like this and then actually preview them till you find one that you like. I like this one, so we're going to go with that. And then you can type in an action. In this case, I'm just going to leave it blank, and the AI will automatically do gestures that match with what they're saying. Now I'm going to hit generate, and depending on the length of this can take a little while, 10, 20 minutes for a much longer video. So whilst we're doing that, I'm actually going to go ahead and create some B-roll. And yes, we are going to be using Sora 2 for this. Inside Speel, head over to scenes and B-roll. And then what you can do is literally just describe what you want. And crucially, you can add in a specific reference image. Like I said, we can't upload a realistic creator, but what we can do is add in an image of the product. So I'm just going to take a random one here from Kylie Cosmetics. I'm going to drop it in here, and then I'm going to just describe what I want to see. You know, maybe it's like a combination of close-up shots, applying the product. And what I'm also going to add, and this is important, is never show a clear face, because we want the B-roll to be specific to the character that we've created. And what you can do is you can then describe the kind of main features. So say like, you know, it's a woman of a specific ethnicity and a specific age, but never show the face. And that way it's going to be convincing when you layer it on top of your A-roll shot that we're creating in custom mode. Then once we have all of our shots, and I'm going to show the B-roll that we created and the A-roll on screen in just a second, we can then combine them in CapCut. This is a free tool. It's insanely easy to use, and all I want to do is just add in my A-roll. Maybe I'll even do green screen, you know, put them in the bottom corner and have the kind of B-roll showing behind them. Add captions, music, call to action, all of that good stuff. There's a full tutorial that I made if you want a really in-depth process of this part, but in under 30 minutes, you're gonna have a complete ad that is ready to run that looks something like this.
Stop. If you've ever tried to match your lip liner to your lipstick and ended up looking a little chaotic, you need to see this. I grabbed the Kylie Cosmetics Matte Lip Kit in Liquid Angel, and why did no one tell me it was this good? The liner and lipstick.
Pretty incredible, right? And obviously the entire driving part of that video, the person talking that appeared at the start and in the corner, was all one clip, just one single generation. And what's also crazy about this is that the subscription is $49 as a free trial, and you can generate 27 videos using it, which means that it's $2 per video that you create with it. So you have an entire ad for $2, whereas one, you know, VO is going to cost you like $3, and that's for an 8-second clip. And that ad is, you know, it's pretty incredible. It's insane, but it's not the most dynamic. The actor isn't moving crazy amounts. The real lip syncing is insane, especially for the fact that you can generate a 1-minute video, but it's not absurdly realistic. So it works really well when you kind of have them in the corner and you're showing quite a few different cuts. You know, it does work great. But if you do want to take it to the next level and you really want to make your AI ads insanely real, then the second method is probably going to be the one for you. Requires a little bit more work, but if you can nail this workflow, these ads are unbelievable. So the second method is going to be using easy mode. So the only inputs we need for this tool are the image and the script, and it'll automatically assign a voice. That's actually why it's called easy mode, because it just does the voice stuff for you. So we'll throw in the same image that we used earlier, so I can kind of give you that side-by-side comparison. And again, we're going to go with the exact same script. What I'm also going to add in for the action prompt here is I'm going to say ultra natural hand movements that reflect what is being said in the script. So the AI is actually going to assign them, and trust me, they're going to be insane. And what I'm also going to add is make sure that she has a English American accent. And that means that when I generate my multiple clips, she's going to get the same accent. I'm also going to show you how you can then fix it to make it exactly the same once we do combine all of our 8-second clips later. What's also great about easy mode is that the clips generate in about 40 seconds. So if we don't like one, you know, we're not super happy with it, we can just generate another one. The whole process is really, really quick. So I'm going to show the different individual clips that we made on screen, and then I'm going to show you how you can stitch them together and how you can get perfect continuity throughout. And because I'm uploading the exact same image with every single clip, obviously my shots are going to be perfectly consistent. So even though I'm capped at 8 seconds, I can create as many as I want. They're going to have the exact same creator. But of course we need to stitch those together. So I'm going to really quickly show you this. Heading over to CapCut, I've got all my images. I'm just going to drop them into the timeline here, line them all up, and then that'll give me my full ad creative. Obviously the character is perfectly consistent throughout because again, I use the exact same first frame, but you may notice that we have a very slightly different voice throughout. So in order to fix this, what I'm actually going to do is jump over to 11 Labs here. I'm going to select the voice changer, and you can actually use this for free. And I'm going to just upload the audio from the entire video, which you can download from CapCut by following these steps. I can choose a voice that I like, and you want to make sure that it's got the same accent. So not just the same language, but the same accent as the one that you assigned earlier in the prompting, and then click generate audio. And now that entire audio clip is going to have the exact same voice throughout. So I can then upload this back into CapCut. I can delete the original audio, just replace it with this. It's already going to be lined up. And then my new ad is going to look like this.
If you've ever tried to match your lip liner to your lipstick and ended up looking a little chaotic, and you need to see this, I grabbed the Kylie Cosmetics matte lip kit in Liquid Angel, and why did no one tell me it was this good? The liner and lipstick are already perfect.
Pretty incredible, right? Now you know how to create the highest converting ads using Speel instead of Sora 2. If you want to try it out for yourself and start scaling your ecom brand or agency, I'll drop a link for that in the description. We've already used Speel to generate millions of dollars and thousands of high creating ads across a ton of different markets, so be sure to check this out before everyone else catches on.